Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that is as vast and diverse as the country itself, Canadian food habits. Now, I know what you might be thinking: poutine, maple syrup, and maybe a double-double from Tim Hortons, right? And while those are definitely iconic, they're just the tip of the iceberg. The real story of Canadian food is a delicious blend of cultures, traditions, and centuries of history. So, grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's take a bite out of Canada's culinary journey. Let's start from the very beginning, long before the Canada we know today existed. The first foodies here were the Indigenous peoples. They were masters of living off the land, creating incredible meals from what nature provided. Think about wild salmon from the Pacific coast, bison from the prairies, sweet berries, wild rice, and staples like corn, squash, and beans. Their cooking methods were ingenious: smoking, drying, and slow cooking, techniques that preserved food and brought out incredible flavors. Even today, many of our modern Canadian dishes, especially those focused on local ingredients, owe a huge debt to these original Indigenous foodways. It's a culinary heritage that's deeply connected to the land. Then, a new chapter in Canadian food history began with the arrival of French and English settlers. They brought their own recipes and cooking methods across the Atlantic. The French influence is unmistakable, giving us hearty and comforting dishes like torchère, a savory meat pie that's a holiday staple in Quebec, and of course, the legendary poutine, that glorious mess of fries, cheese curds, and gravy. From the English settlers, we inherited traditions like Sunday roast dinners with all the trimmings, savory pies, and a real love for baked goods. These European staples quickly became woven into the fabric of everyday Canadian life, forming a foundational layer of what we now consider classic Canadian cuisine. But the story doesn't stop there. As time went on, Canada opened its doors to people from all over the globe, and with them came a whole new world of flavors. This wave of immigration completely transformed the Canadian plate. Suddenly, cities started buzzing with new aromas. We fell in love with pizza and pasta from Italy, fragrant curries from India and Southeast Asia, delicate sushi from Japan, and delicious dumplings like momos from Nepal. Walking through a Canadian city today is like taking a culinary world tour. You can find authentic tacos from Mexico, steaming bowls of pho from Vietnam, and countless other dishes, all just a few blocks apart. This isn't just about having options, it's about these foods becoming part of our regular routine. So, what does a typical Canadian meal look like today? Well, it's a mix of everything we've talked about. It's simple, modern, and incredibly varied. Breakfast might be classic eggs and toast, a quick bowl of cereal, or a weekend treat of pancakes drenched in, you guessed it, maple syrup. Lunch is often practical: a sandwich, a wrap, or a healthy salad. But dinner is where the diversity really shines. One night it could be a perfectly grilled steak, the next it might be takeout pizza or butter chicken. It could be sushi, stir-fried noodles, or a homemade lasagna. And let's not forget our social food rituals. Canadians love a good backyard barbecue in the summer, gathering with friends and family. And the coffee break, often with a donut or a timbit, is practically a national pastime. Ultimately, what makes Canadian food truly special isn't one single dish, it's the diversity. It's the way we've embraced foods from every corner of the world and made them our own. It's a reflection of our multicultural identity. Every dish you eat here tells a story of history, of immigration, and of different peoples coming together to share a meal. It's a culinary mosaic, and it's absolutely delicious. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. What's your favorite Canadian food, or a dish from your culture that you love to see in Canada? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. See you in the next video.